Judgment Day come, man. Judgment Day is coming to this country. You don't want to hear it? It's too damn bad. But the Lord, God send the angel to destroy this wicked kingdom, man. And you're black and Hispanic, you better get yourself right. Because the Bible says God, Christ is coming as a thief in the night with his angel. Okay? Read.
This is 1 Corinthians 14:32. And the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
And the Bible says, and the spirit of the prophets, meaning the prophet back in the ancient time, are subject to the prophet, meaning reincarnation. To the prophet, meaning what the same prophet was back in them days, he's back here today, man. Warn your people about the fall of America and all these wicked kingdom out there. Okay? Read that part again. No problem.
It says,
okay? So the brother is going to read a part again about the spirit of the prophet is subject to the prophet. Read.
1 Corinthians 14:32. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
So when the Bible says the spirit of the prophets, mean the prophet back in ancient times, are subject mean reincarnation. The prophet mean the same prophet was back in them days. He's back here today teaching the Bible. Warn your people that this kingdom is about to fall. Okay? This kingdom is about to fall. And we got to prove more facts. You got more, brother?
I got it.
Good.
This is Jeremiah 25 and verse 4. And the Lord hath sent unto you all his servants, the prophets, rising early and sending them. But ye have not hearkened.
But the Lord said that our people, they have not hearkened. They still being rebellious. A lot of you black and Hispanic, you are rebellious as hell, man. And that's why God is going to send a real judgment against your people in the last days. Read.
Nor incline your ear to hear.
See? The Bible says, nor incline your ears to hear, man. You refuse to listen. Read on.
They say, turn ye again now every one from his evil way and from the evil of your doings, right, and dwell in the land that the Lord hath given unto you.
Right. So the prophet said, turn ye from your evil ways. That you will what? That you may dwell in the land the Most High gave to you, the land of Israel, right? Now, we got to go. You got more? Read.
It says, given unto you and to your fathers forever and ever. Right.
So the land of Israel was given to our forefathers. Give me Isaiah 19 and 1. My favorite scriptures. Isaiah chapter 19 verse 1. I mean, what up? Slack it. Okay? How the Most High compare America as Egypt? Okay? Isaiah chapter 19 verse 1. Read.
Isaiah 19 and 1. The burden of Egypt.
So the Bible says the burden of Egypt. Egypt is America. Why the Most High said burden? Because it's going to be a what? A total thermonuclear destruction on America. A trouble. The word burden means trouble, which is of Egypt, which is America. Read on.
Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud.
And with the Lord Christ. Christ is coming with 200 million angels when you read the Bible. The cloud represented what? The Most High chariot. Okay? That's the word cloud represented the chariot. The vehicle Christ is coming with. Read.
And shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence.
What does the Bible mean the Lord says shall come into Egypt? In other words, what? To destroy America. Because America is a modern day Egypt when you read the Bible. America is a modern day Rome. America is a modern day what? A modern day Assyria. America is a modern day Babylon and so forth. Every dumb scholar know history knows that. America is a modern day Babylon. So the Lord said he's coming to the midst of Egypt and what?
And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence.
What is the idol of Egypt? The so-called rulers. Those are the idols of Egypt the Lord talks about. The so-called rulers that you people look up to like they're God. Like Trump, he's an idol. Because the world thinking Donald Trump is a damn God, but he's nothing but a mortal man. He could die like anybody else. Okay? So the Bible compares the president, our rulers of America as idols. Because a lot of you people, what? You look up at these people like they're damn gods. So the idols of Egypt are the rulers of America today. Read.
And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst thereof.
What is the heart of Egypt? The people. Because the Lord, the people, when the Bible says melt there, in other words, they're going to lose confidence in America. That's what the Bible calls the people. The heart of Egypt, meaning the people of Egypt. Shall what? Shall melt. Meaning they're going to lose confidence in the American system, man. They're going to lose confidence in their wicked American system. That's the heart of Egypt the Bible talking about. Shall melt. because they're going to lose a lot of confidence in the American system, man. Because, wait, they're already hard, man. They're already losing confidence in America. A lot of people in America, they're leaving. They go to other countries because they find out America full of crap.
That's right.
You pay tax, you work hard, 9-to-5 job, you're like a damn slave, man. That's what the Bible called the people. Say that the heart of Egypt with the people shall melt, meaning they're going to lose confidence in the American system, man. No assurance no more, man. Like Ella said, America is 10 years ago, man, America was nowhere like this. No, all you see in America is nothing but terrible confusion in this wicked place, North America, man. Read.
That's right. And just last week alone, I must have ran into about 5 or 6 different moving trucks with people moving out.
Right.
Because it's become too hard here in America. Huh? Everybody got the same old song. Oh, I'm stressed, I'm depressed.
Right.
You know, I can't get by. I can't save no money. I can't put food in my fridge. Right? I can't pay my rent. I can't pay my light bill, my gas bill. And all you people, you come out here, you put a mask on and make everyone think that you're doing good when all you people out here struggling, man. No? Yep.
Read up all again, Elder. Read.
Isaiah 19:1. The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud.
So we know the cloud represents God's chariots, okay? We're going to read the book of Psalm chapter 1 verse 4. Read.
And shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence.
So the idols of Egypt, like we said before, are known as well as the rulers. Those are the idols of Egypt shall remove at his presence, mean what? They're going to be destroyed. Read.
And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst thereof.
And the heart of Egypt, or the people, shall melt in the midst thereof. They're going to lose confidence in America, like the elder just said, man. A lot of people leave in America because they know they cannot survive in the damn place, man. They're about to cut Social Security. You know why? Because the government don't have no damn money for you. They're using the money to fight war. That's what America is doing. They're using the people money to fight war, man. Okay? That's why they don't have no money to give you back. You got to cut Social Security because of why? Because the country's broke. America is broke, dummy. The only country that keeping America going is China and damn Japan. Dummy, read your history, man. America don't have no damn money. That's how stupid these people are, man. They don't use their common sense. America been broke since the time of damn Nightwork from Lyndon B. Johnson, man. They're living on China and Japan. America holds China over $40 trillion, man. Read.
God, this is verse 2. Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians.
When the Bible says, I will set the Egyptians among the Egyptians, in other words, it's going to be total chaos, man. Congress against the Democrat against the Republicans. It's going to be nothing but confusion in America, man. Total chaos, man. This one is in the agreement. This one agree what Trump is doing. This one they don't agree what Trump is doing. It's nothing but confusion in America, man. So the Bible speaks in parables, John says metaphor, and so forth. That's what the Bible speaks about. Okay? The Bible speaks in parable, which means John saying of old, man.
I have a question.
What's the question?
What are your political views?
On America? Death and destruction because America's evil. Because America is evil. That's our political view of America. That's a demon right here. You see? The Bible says it's always a demon pop up, man.
Yeah,
so we ain't got to worry about it. Come.
What are your political views?
It's like mixed. Like I'm in the middle. I wouldn't say like I'm a Republican or a Democrat. Like I'm like more in the middle. Like I have far left views and far right views. So like,
How do you believe in God?
I believe God exists, but I'm not like religious or like I don't have a great relationship with it.
Are you familiar with the Bible at all?
I know the Bible exists, and I don't like actually listen to the Word of God, but I hope sometime in the future that I would.
Does in the Bible, the energy and the spirit that's in the Bible, is it more conservative or liberal?
I don't know. That's the thing. Like,
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't really like.
It's just for a man to be married to a man and a woman to be married with a woman. Is that more conservative or is that more liberal?
I would say more liberal, only because conservatives have more traditional values.
And the woke ideology, is that more liberal or conservative? Okay, so if the Bible is more conservative than liberal, you understand? I'm not saying that The conservative views align totally with the Bible, but I'm just trying to show you how crazy things have gotten. Where you from? What's your nationality?
I'm Mexican.
Mexican?
Yeah.
So you see what's happening with the migrant situation with the Mexicans, right? But originally this land, a lot of this land belonged to the Mexicans. And the white man came and stole this land and claimed it for himself, then brought our forefathers here, my forefathers and these two brothers' forefathers, and brought them here as slaves. And told Mexicans and certain people, you can't come into this land. You understand?
Yeah.
But he stole this land. The same thing in Mexico. What language do they speak in Mexico?
Spanish.
Spanish. And how did they learn that language? How did your forefathers learn that language? Was it through love and peace agreements? Or was it through murder, rape, and tyranny?
Not through that, but there's definitely
Not through that.
Like Mexico's very corrupt, so like there's like
It is very corrupt. But the language itself comes from what people? The Spaniards. They force that on you, and they force Catholicism on you. And what we're trying to show you is that when you look into the history, Mexicans are Jews. The ancient Mexicans of Indian descent. If you research, you will find out there's a connection between them and the ancient Israelites that's written in the Bible. Why do you think when Mexicans come to this country, or Dominicans come to this country, or Puerto Ricans come to this country, they put you in the ghettos with the blacks? You don't go in Chinatown. Mexicans don't live in Chinatown. You don't live in the white neighborhoods for the most part. You're with the so-called black people.
I actually kind of consider where white people are.
There are exceptions to a certain degree, but the vast majority of you are in the hood. You're not in the white neighborhoods. You understand? And then Mexicans will speak the same corrupt language as Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, but Mexicans will look down on Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. You know that?
Like every country like looks down on us.
Come back. What's that?
Like I know like different countries have different views on other people. Like even though like they speak the same language,
Yeah.
obviously everyone is very judgmental.
They're very judgmental, but the ultimate judge in this country who has judged wickedly is the so-called white man. He has conquered the people of Peru, who speak Spanish, Mexicans, Ecuadorians, the people in Belize, and my people. We have something in common, that one people have conquered us and have you believe that you're different from other black people.
So does this change your view on white people? Like does this make you like not really like strongly dislike them more?
Well, look at it this way. I believe in prophecy. And I believe the prophecies in the Bible have fulfilled itself. And part of the prophecy is that the white man would rule this earth for a certain amount of time. So what you see happening now, they're divided against each other. Since COVID, this country has not been the same. Since COVID, people are walking in fear or walking in an illusion. If you think this country is going to continue another 50 years or 25 years, you're out of your mind. Look what's happening. You have never seen this country in the state that it's in today. True or false?
I would definitely agree. Like this country keeps getting worse.
It gets worse, but so are you prepared for when this crashes? There's going to be a crash.
Well, yeah, I want to move to another country.
What country can you move since you won't feel the fire of God?
I'm thinking Switzerland.
Give me Isaiah 13, verse 11. Switzerland. Is all corrupt, man. Wherever this man went, he corrupted. Wherever he went, he raped, robbed, and stole. And God is, you said you kind of iffy with God, but God does exist. And God is going to punish everybody that's disobedient to what's in this Bible. It's wrong for men to marry men. It's wrong for women to marry women. It's wrong for children to induce their sexuality through drugs or cutting off their private parts. There's the Roman Empire all over again. But a lot of you don't believe that, because a lot of you into rap music, dancing, sports, and the powers that be create these things to distract you from the real important issues that are happening on this earth.
Isn't there a lot of like propaganda and conspiracy?
But it's for its purpose. You think music is just for entertainment? Music is to confuse you. How old are you about?
I'm 17.
17. Well, you're pretty young, but
I don't think music is like confusion. I think it's just a way to like express like how you feel, to like share it with others.
so expressing. What's her name? Sexy Red. Is she expressing something that's artistic, or is she expressing whoredom? Cardi B. Is she expressing something that's artistic, or is she expressing to be a whore? You understand? I see nothing.
I wouldn't call it a whore. Like I don't think it's like that's right.
So my such and such is pink and my booty hole is brown. That's what's the art name? The ex-stripper. There you go. Where you from, my man? What's your nationality? What's your nationality? What do you want to say? But she was an ex-stripper, right. And she's being used by a certain group of people to promote stupidity to keep you dumb. Think about it. You're only 17, but the music 17 years ago or 25 years ago, it wasn't this ratchet. It wasn't this ratchet. Then NWA came out and they put things on a completely different level. You had groups that promoted love and militancy and freedom for black people. Now you're talking about putting a finger in a booty hole and stuff like that. Not you per se, but that's what the music consists of.
Would you say you're very judgmental against like other people, or like whether it's like?
Well, my judgment.
Whatever they like express themselves.
Give me Deuteronomy 1 verse 16. And you can get what you're going to get. My judgment is based on the word of God. For example, if I see you pouring yourself out, I'm going to judge you based on the word of God. If I see you smoking crack, I'm going to judge you based on the word of God. That's what the problem is. People no longer want to follow God. And that's an issue. Let me show you something real quick.
Isn't judging a bad thing? And that you're not the,
funny you mentioned that. I'm going to show you something.
You're not supposed to judge, and God is the only person.
Now, where'd you hear that at? I heard that coming up in church. But then when I sat down and read the Bible for myself, I found out that was a lie, because the Bible contradicts that statement. Not that I'm attacking you. I'm just trying to show you that a lot of things, like another statement is "come as you are."
I grew up in a Catholic family, but I felt like I was too forceful. That's why I couldn't.
It was too forceful?
Yeah.
What part was too forceful?
Like just the fact that my parents would like make me go through all of this, like getting my first communion, getting baptized, making me go to church every Sunday, having to like dress up.
Well, we do this every Saturday. We don't feel forced into it because we know it's something.
You guys choose to. I didn't choose to. I was forced to. Like,
well, if you had parents, hear me out. If you had parents that knew they were Israelites, then you would be forced to follow the rules of God. For example, today's a Shabbat, the Sabbath. So you can shop and do what you want to do on the Sabbath. When the sun goes down, then you can shop and do what you want to do. But the point is, it would put you in a better place. Because the majority of our children don't follow God. They wild and devilish, and they beastly. Check out what God said, though. Check it out about the judging. I'm going to show you about the judging. So you can clarify that. Read that.
This is John chapter 7 and verse 24.
Come on.
Judge not according to appearance.
See, so God said, judge not according to appearance. Come on.
But judge righteous judgment.
But judge righteous judgment, meaning based out of the Bible. So how I view you or how I think about you should come out of the Bible. You understand? Because nobody's above God. Everybody here, wisdom is above God. So if you're smoking, I'm going to judge you out of the Bible. If you're a man with a man, I'm going to judge you out according to God. If you're a woman with a woman, I'm going to judge you according to God. If you're a thief, I'm going to judge you according to God. Read that.
This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 1.
Come on.
Judge not, that ye be not judged.
Now the Lord said, judge not, that ye be not judged. Come on.
For with that judgment,
right,
ye judge,
right,
ye shall be judged.
So I can't judge you on smoking weed if I'm smoking weed. I can't judge you on being a whoremonger if I'm a whoremonger. Because the Lord going to judge me the same way I judge you. You understand? That's fair, right? That seems fair, right?
I have to go, but I have one last question.
Sure. You want to let me answer it?
Yeah, I'll let you answer. I'll let you answer.
All right.
I'm not
Are you guys together?
No.
Okay. What's your nationality? Puerto Rican? That's good enough. Now, let me ask, that's an excellent point. Before you answer ask your question, do Mexicans treat as a whole, am I saying him? As a whole, do Mexicans treat Puerto Ricans differently? What's that? So they treat them fairly. They look at you as their equals? Mexicans, think hard now.
I just think they view us as different, not like,
I used to work at a bar, and it was people of El Salvador and of that nature, and it was around the time of the Puerto Rican Day Parade. Man, those people from Central America had a completely different energy towards the Puerto Ricans, and the Puerto Ricans was cracking up at the Mexicans and the people of Ecuador because of the music they was listening to in the bar. So Puerto Ricans, they do have a different energy compared to Mexicans, but I'm just trying to show you, a lot of Mexicans will get offended if you call them Puerto Rican. You say, hey, my man, you Puerto Rican. They will get highly offended. Because in what's taught to a lot of them, and no disrespect to you guys, is that Puerto Ricans, they're like the basis of all Hispanics. They're the basis, and they like black people. And when you check it out, a lot of Puerto Ricans act like black people.
I'm Puerto Rican.
See?
But I don't judge nobody.
What's that?
I don't judge anybody.
We all judge somebody. I'm gonna give you an example. If you was to walk in a room by accident and it's just filled with all white people, you're gonna view that energy and those people different than if you walked in a room with all your own people.
Totally, because they're not the same race.
I'm sorry?
Totally, yes.
Yes, because it's in your nature. Everybody's a little jealous.
But
I mean,
I'm not a racist, so
what's that?
My point is that I'm not a racist.
Racist just means to be for your people.
Right, for my
When in 2020 when all this broke down and when they was looting, I saw blacks and Hispanics running together, stealing sneakers together, stealing hats together.
I remember that.
What's that?
I was out here. I'm going to be 69
Racism,
years old in New York.
racism just means you just for your people. Now, if you choose to go that route, that's another thing. But now, what does God say? God has a chosen people.
What are your thoughts? I'm not sure what verse it is, but it says God says that you can be a slave.
What?
I don't know what verse it is, but it says
Leviticus, you can, but it's not the same slavery. When you check out the slavery that God ordained for the Israelites were spared to their servants. In this setup under the white man, they cut in the people in Mexico and in Central and South America, and the Tainos, they cut your damn hands off. Fed you to dogs if you didn't produce enough gold. See, a lot of you younger ones, you don't know all that. You forgot about that. We are just about Big Pun and Fat Joe and running around crazy. We don't care. Y'all don't care about history anymore. You understand? And the more time that goes by, you just completely forget. And then your fathers give you over to the white man, which is not right.
Good. See, and that goes
Okay, I'm gonna answer your question in a little while.
with the family who raises
Right.
people.
As long as so Reed does say that when you're punishing a slave, but when you check out the history, if you check out the culture of the servants, it was completely different from what you were dealing with now. Some servants just was paying off a debt. You understand? It's different. In every society they had servants. Every society, the Arabs, the ancient Chinese, they all had servants. You understand? But he didn't say beat them to death. He says it's unlawful.
It says that you can beat them as long as they don't die.
Right. But they don't say to beat them. They didn't steal a national.
If they die later, it's fine.
No, it didn't say that. You got to be fair to your servants. Yeah, your forefathers was beaten to death. What's your first name?
But that's not okay either.
What's not okay?
That's not okay.
The Bible's okay.
That's not okay.
What's not okay? The Bible or that point you made?
Neither. Our ancestors, they were not treated well. But that's not okay either.
So how is not? Well, give me an example.
Huh?
How is it not okay?
That you can beat your slave.
You had another question before you left? You can ask your question. I'll come back to you.
You can beat your slave.
I'll come back to you.
If you beat them to death, it's not okay. But
I'm
if
sorry?
you die later on,
Oh, you don't want to answer your question? You had another question? Okay, no problem. Good talking to you. I gave you some leadership? I gave you some leadership?
He's really big fun and Fat Joe. Like what? Like why are you saying that to me? Like hello? Like.
Come on, bro. The Bible's good.
I hope you guys have an amazing night.
You too, brother. Be safe, man. Read that. Make some calls. You too, brother. The Bible ain't bad, brother. You have a question? I'm sorry? Judging by the book. I would have to go into it. I would have to go into it, but I know one thing, it's not as severe as the captivity and the slavery and the brutalization that we experienced. You understand? For example, in the ancient times, if you broke some laws, you were stoned to death. So that makes that.
but I'm not saying that that's okay either. But
No, I'm just giving you an example of what some people might view as not okay. You understand?
yeah, that's not okay either.
So in certain cases, you will put to death for certain sins. So the Bible is based on law.
Yeah, so I'm saying that that's not okay.
Okay, but then prove to me it's not okay. Let me ask you a question. If you had...
It's a little low. I don't know how low it is, man.
If you had children,
Use the mic, man. It ain't too low.
I can't get it up.
No?
It only goes up high.
Damn,
If you had a corporation or a business, you have to have certain rules and regulations in order.
Right.
You understand? If you don't, you have chaos. It's the same thing as with the Bible. Psalms 78:5. Same thing with the laws that's in the Bible. You can't just. That's why everything is crazy now. People just running around doing whatever the hell they want to do. You understand?
It's kind of always been like that. That's like
That hasn't always been like that.
That's like the nature of humanity. Like name a time in history when like things were just okay.
Okay. When
Things
they
have
follow the
always-
Bible.
Yeah, things have always been crazy. And
No,
like,
it has not.
Yeah.
No, when men, I'm not saying there was never evil men amongst us, but it was a lot less evil when we committed ourselves and had structure and judges based on the Bible. You understand? So when you, now you're 100% right. I gave an example with the music. The music is just going out of control and nobody's saying anything about it because it's become the norm. You understand? So when Christ, I don't know if you believe in the Bible, when Christ comes back and you are outside of what's in Scripture, you will be put to death. A lot of people are suffering now because they have chosen to walk outside of the Spirit of the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? So the law, so you had certain laws like stoning and with the service that you brought up. It seemed unusual, but in those days it was very common and basic. The same way like a man having more than one wife.
But I'm just like, this is me like judging off of today's standards. So I'm gonna concede that that's not fair to judge yesterday by today's standards.
Is today's standard better than yesterday's standard?
Yeah.
Yesterday, the way men and women conduct themselves, the way they think and operate is better than yesterday's standard, meaning 300, 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, how people think.
Yeah.
Today is better, 2025 is better.
I would have
You think that people conduct themselves better in marriage, how they sit with each other, how they talk to each other, what they eat, what they dress, better?
not in marriage.
No.
So some things have greatly improved and some things have
Give me an
greatly, like
example.
something that has greatly improved is like education. Like,
Education?
education is like, it's free. Like you can go online and whatever you want to focus on, like you can find the resources for yourself. You don't need, I'm not even talking about public schools or like colleges or something.
Well, that would depend on.
You can become an expert at something off of YouTube.
But they don't. But people don't become experts on.
Of course.
Come on, bro.
I'm a sound engineer.
Let's say you line of 10 brothers here, right? And you gave them laptops and going to YouTube.
Right.
The majority of them brothers are not going to do it. The majority of them brothers are not going to look and research something educational. They're going to go into Drake. They're going to go into porn.
So is that an access to information problem or is that an ambition problem?
They're not going. I'm saying.
If I go on the computer and I'm looking up sound engineer stuff and you're looking up Pornhub, that's a you problem.
But that's the point I'm saying.
We both have access to the same resources and how you use it. Like,
That's
an individual problem. Like, people got a lock in because we are living in the most stimulating time in history.
I agree with information being able to find it easy. Everything is more easier now due to technology.
Exactly.
But the people's mindset is not the same as it was even 50 years ago.
For example, I'm a little older than you. I noticed you got diamond fronts in your mouth, right? When I was growing up, we rocked the gold fronts. And then years later, I found out that the dentist, it's not an attack on you. The dentist said when I don't know if those are permanent, but when you wear it decays your teeth. And a lot of young people, they don't either care about that or they're not educated enough to know that. So mine fell out when I was growing older, but that how your teeth are, that's not healthy for your teeth. Your teeth are not made to be covered like that.
I know.
You can Google and research that if you want.
I know already, like it's not.
But because of vanity and the fads, you're going to do what we didn't do in the past. My mom should have never let me come in the crib like that. She was flipping over the gold fronts, but she would have never let me come in the crib like that. So I'm trying to show you how things have changed. Look at the women. The women don't act the way they act. The women don't act normal today. You understand? The women are totally out of their mind. They are very boorish. I can't find it, but the women are totally boorish today. They don't behave like ladies anymore. Then know, men are not even going after the women today. Men would rather just chill and then go through all this. In the end, it's just going to be your turn.
Social media that's messing that up, and then like dating apps and stuff like that. It's like
yeah, it's crazy.
It's the nuclear family structure in America is kind of declining, and so that's where I would say.
Declining, man. What percentage did you see decent young men out here today? It's getting worse and worse as it's done, man. This is the point. It's to the point that they don't even care. Like how you said, you mentioned ambition. They have. I'm not saying all the kids. Don't get me wrong. But the majority, I'm going to be bold to say, like 80% have no ambition at all. And the ones who do have ambition, they believe in the system. But God is so powerful, He made it that if you can go and graduate, you get all the degrees you want, you're not guaranteed no job out here. A lot of these people that's working in there and Kids Foot Locker are college graduates. They're college graduates, but they have no money. They have no money. A lot of them went back to their moms. They living in their moms in Papa basements.
That's a corrupt system in itself.
But it's a system, though. We're trying to pull you out of the system.
You gotta bet on yourself. Like, I'm not looking for a job. I am a job. Like,
but they ain't gonna put money in your pockets, man. That just for you to say I am a job. These young dudes don't want to hear that. They want that money, man.
I feel like the ability to really like skyrocket yourself in anything, like
anything is
like
substance.
it's there for you.
Yeah, but you didn't hear the first statement I said. The jobs are not out here like that. You can have all the ambition you want to be a damn tech in such and such field.
It's a job. Like
you need a job.
Yeah, you can make money. Like you can make your money on your. Like you can make your own money betting on yourself.
But even that's not the same, man. That's not the same. Listen, if people pockets are flat and they are on a tight budget, they don't have any money at all.
You need a job.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I told my man. My people, they on the hustle thing or entrepreneur thing. If the public is broke and you're trying to get money from that same public, you ain't gonna make much money. You understand what I'm saying? If people's holding on to money,
You gotta go where the money is.
but if the money is not flowing like it used to be, if you have a hustle and your hustle is to get money from this brother or that brother or this sister or that sister, and they don't have the money, you're not gonna make no money. You might make a certain amount of money, but the point I'm making overall, things is bad. You understand? Because they function off the wisdom of this world.
Where your value is higher. That's what I'm doing. Like I'm leaving New York in 2 months.
And going where?
I'm gonna go with my parents out in Korea right now.
In South Korea?
Yeah. No. Yeah, South Korea.
All right, your dollar. If you stack up some money, your dollar may stretch further in South Korea.
I'm just gonna like touch little places and see what I like and like just go where my money will make
But here's the thing with that: your people ain't good. Your people ain't good.
I'm going to Africa. I'm going
Wait,
to Asia. I'm going to.
Let me show you some real things.
Hell yeah! I'm going everywhere.
You all right, Lamar?
Good quarter.
All right.
What's the matter?
But they don't have a high
It's not out here. Like you gotta find it in yourself, and then get out of here.
Oh, but you didn't say that earlier. Now you're talking about getting out of here.
Yeah, that's what
And I don't know. I don't know if you're familiar with the passport bros.
Yeah.
So they're
Smart.
They're smart, but it's not your people you're messing with, though. That's see, we have a thing. We would like to have movements like that among our people. So they'll go to Korea, in different places over there in the east, and their money will stretch. The money will stretch. They don't want journeys too like man over there. So they want the traditional women. So they'll go over there. You live like a king over a few grand.
That's what I mean. Like that's
But-
exactly
but-
what everybody should be thinking right now.
But here's the thing with that. But here's the thing with that. You're still not with your own people. It'd be nice if because some people in Africa, People going to they going to East Africa.
Said that he would pay for any flight for any nigga that want to go back to Africa. Put me first online.
You gotta have some dough,
nice
brother.
Like Kenya and like Nigeria, nice place. Like better than here.
It's better than here, but then here is more opportunity. But
The poverty, like the lowest.
But over there,
no bottom,
but over there, you have to have money already, or something established, and something going. You understand? Because some people, there are Israelites in Africa. We got a brother. He's in the eastern part of Africa, and there's you can clearly see the insistence, and the cost of living is cheaper than traditional. But you got to have money to do that. You got to have something that you're going to do that. You can't just go over there and just sit. All right, I'm gonna just hope the money comes in. It don't work that way. Life don't work that way. That's not the real work. You got something?
Oh, yeah. This is Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. It says, "For my people is foolish."
God is from out his people. We're saying that you and Hispanics are God's real chosen people. That we're Jews. You understand? We're not Africans. We fled into Africa, and the Africans rounded us up and sold us to the white man. There's still some Israelites in Africa, but you ain't no damn African. You think you're African, maybe, but you're not African. So the Lord said his people are foolish. You're God's chosen people. Come on.
They have not known you.
And the Lord said, we have not known him. Come on.
They are sottish children.
The Lord said, they are sottish children. You know what the word sottish means? It means to be like in a drunk-like, ignorant state. Stupid, or with no understanding, man. The Lord said, we are sottish children. Any other nationality of people that act more sottish than our people in America? Name me a nationality. Who's more sottish and ignorant and foolish than blacks and Hispanics today? Name me a nationality. Or we all equally?
Sure. It's like a system.
What?
Like black people are set up.
They what?
You were set up.
That's the whole thing I've been trying to tell you from day one.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Black people are set up in this.
But now that all that relates to scripture. All that is scripture.
Because it's not like that's not our nature.
Oh, these
to
are
be like sottish children. That's not our nature because like the amount of times that black people tried to build something like Black Wall Street and all that stuff, and it's like
You destroyed it.
amazing industries where
Right.
they burn it to the ground.
That's
Like,
right.
Probably with inventions in there.
So what
that
kind
would
of
never be
people?
like
What wouldn't a devilish type of people do something like that? Or wicked devilish people? Wouldn't they be responsible or have the character of a demon to do something like
I
that?
don't think anybody's above anybody else in that regard. I think we all have the devil.
So name me one nation. This is what's close. Name me one nation that has destroyed, raped, robbed, told lies, stolen as much as the so-called white man in the history of this country. China has destroyed. China has destroyed more than the Europeans that conquered the world, that dropped the bombs on the world.
Ask a Japanese person how they feel about Chinese.
Ask the Japanese how they feel about Fat Boy.
They feel the same, like with just as much intensity. Some of them, especially the older generation.
You're right. I used to work.
How they feel about it.
You're right. You're right. But
it's like it's in the human heart. Like we're all evil. Like
no. The Most High made one people that rule this earth with the sword and to live by the sword. The Chinese and Japanese, you cannot compare historically to the destruction white people have brought to this world. You cannot. That's inaccurate.
I mean, in recent history.
Look at the bombs that dropped on Japan. You mentioned Japan. Japan didn't drop a H-bomb on America. America dropped the bomb on Japan. True or false?
But here's the question: if they had the opportunity, would they have hesitated?
They have the opportunity now, but the white man is too powerful now.
They don't have the opportunity. Like that, the days of dropping atomic bombs on somebody.
But you're saying if they had the opportunity, but then
now it's a standoff.
But in their minds, they would never do the diabolical like the white man. They would not be that wicked like the white man. It's not most people's nature to be like the white man, to do that type of evil. The Chinese, you mentioned the Chinese.
I believe that any nation would.
So why? It's 2025. Why historically? Why don't you have any accounts of anybody coming at the white man the way the white man is coming at them?
Because they're the superpower.
There you go. And what we're telling you is God set this man up as a superpower on. Listen to me.
You
Listen
gotta
to me.
take your time.
Listen to me. This what we try to tell you is that God set this man up as a superpower on earth to do the wickedness that he is doing. You understand what I'm saying? So he didn't get into power just by chance. He got into power by the Spirit of God. And no nation has done what this man has done. You heard them two so-called Hispanic brothers. I asked them what language they speak. They speak Spanish. Who gave them that language? The white man. You know Haitian people?
Yeah.
What language do they speak in Haiti? Who gave them that language? So where did the Chinese force his Chinese language on black people or people in the majority of the world? Where has the Japanese forced their culture and their language on people of color? And if you don't want to deal with people of color, people in different parts of the world. Japan enforced their what people of color has Japan forced their culture on, or anywhere in this planet on the same level as the white man?
China is like, the reason why they have the Great Wall of China is because that's a place that's notorious for having like a lot of wars.
Yeah, but you see, that has nothing to do with what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
That's why they're so big.
But that has nothing. Who fed the Chinese opium in opium wars? What people fed the Chinese opium in opium wars?
Opium came from China.
But what people fed, what people strategically pushed opium on them?
No, Chinese invented opium.
The white but who fed them that opium? The opium wars consisted of the British.
British, right?
feeding them opium to weaken them. It got so bad.
You got your parties messed up.
No, I don't.
It's the other way around. Like,
No, sir.
opium came from China, and then when white
Well,
people
so-
discovered
well-
it in China, they brought it back.
Okay,
During,
but
like,
they
World
brought
War
it back.
I. Yeah.
Who brought it back?
The British.
Okay, and they used that to hook them on the drug, right?
They were bringing it back
To hook
during
them.
World War I because it's like it's basically like heroin. And like when these soldiers would come back from the Great War,
It was an issue with opium and the Chinese getting strung out on opium, and it was white people. No matter who made it, this is what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. The British, maybe they got it from them and brought it back. The British used that to hook them on opium to dominate them.
Opium is older than England.
But that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. You gotta stay on the same track that we're on. The point I'm trying to make is that the white man has forced his culture all over the world, has forced oppression on people all over the world. No other nationality has that power, or historically has done that above the level of the so-called white man. Even the Arabs today, don't you see them in three-piece suits, two-piece suits? In Chinese, in briefcases and suits? You don't see a damn white man wearing Chinese regalia and doing business deals. Everybody wears a suit. They get in line with the white man. He's the man that controls the world. You know this. This you know.
Yeah.
So this is not hard to figure out. Even your own women, they straighten and perm their hair to look like the white women. You see Hispanics with blonde hair. What percentage of Hispanics are born with blonde hair? Everybody want to be like the white man and the white woman. You know what I'm talking about. Why are you so confident? Let me ask you a question. I'm going on tackle. Give me the smoking. You ready?
Yes.
There you go. I knew something was up because we're not connected.
But I'm saying that Hispanic has blonde hair. Hispanic is an ethnic.
No, I'm saying listen to me. I'm saying that Hispanics blonde their hair to be like who? The white woman. They want to be like the white woman. Black women, they straighten their hair. Sometimes they blonde their hair to be like the white woman. Right. And I said, what percentage are Hispanics born with blonde hair? Clearly, it's not a small amount, so they must be dyeing their hair blonde to look like who? Miss Ann, the white woman. That's the point I'm trying to make.
So you're saying that they're trying to be like the white man, it's like
it's the power.
Right, but what I'm saying is that they're not levitating above us all. Like it's
not levitating above us all.
No, I mean, morally. I mean, it's not like something that
morally.
Like,
slow down. You're saying who's not levitating over us morally? Who's that?
Like the white man. Right?
Oh
like,
man, this guy's sick.
No, it's not. Come on,
man. You're crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If
You
were in the same position,
Come on, you go ahead. You go ahead. This guy's crazy. This is
like,
You saying hypothetical.
No, I'm talking about history. Like
Careful what you say. Careful what you say. This is a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Historically, like, and there has been lots of times where nations conquer other nations and they do abominable things.
Who did the most though? Who did the most?
There is like human history.
Even Rob is like, who?
Like human history that goes
Who
back
has a
like
track record of going in other countries and just slaying and committing mass genocide on every nation? Who has an embassy in every nation?
well, that's just because they're the superpower now. But history is long, like, and history will continue.
Brother, let me ask you a question. Because you seem like you're very confused. The elder was asking you.
I'm not confused.
You are confused. And you know why? Hold on. Okay. You talk about the Opium War, the war that was fought between Western power, and the second Opium War was fought between China. He explained the war to you, right? But what I'm saying, the brother's asking, we know evil's in the earth. He's asking you, what's the main people on the planet Earth when it comes to evil? I mean, they force religion in you, they destroy you, they force drugs in your community, right? Right? They go and bomb people's countries, right? They do so many things that the Lord tell you who these people are, right? Give me a 1 Maccabees chapter 1, start at verse 1. Okay?
And if I can say one more thing, you mentioned how our people had like we had Seneca Village, we had Roswell, and all that. Who destroyed those places?
Right?
Okay, why is it always the same people?
Because this is modern history.
No.
What?
This is all stuff that has
Go back to
happened.
ancient,
This is all stuff that has happened
You
within
said
the
that's
last
modern.
1,000
What we're saying
years.
is
But how long is human
it's a
history?
record. It's a track record.
Right. But all of this that you're talking about has happened in the last 1,000 years.
No, that's not true. So let's go back to what the Bible said. You say it's modern
back to
history.
that.
Let's go into ancient history, right? All right.
First
Before
Maccabees.
AD. Read.
First Maccabees 1:1.
So Maccabees part of the Bible, okay? Between the Malachi and Matthew, right? Go ahead.
It says, the brethren, the Jews that be at Jerusalem, and in the land of Judea.
Second Maccabee 101. Sorry about it. Second Maccabee. Now, what we're showing to you, right? Let's see what God said, right? Forget about what man said. Let's see what God said, right? And according to the Bible, right? When you read the history of the Europeans, they destroyed human nations. They destroyed nations. The Chinese, cut. Yes, sir. Yeah. So, when you read the Bible, right? These nations destroyed people's country, man. The Roman Empire destroyed nations, right? And they were not Chinese, right? The Chinese have them slavery, but they did not, like the elder said, they did not take away our nationality. The main people that take away black and Hispanic nationality are the European, right? The European. Now, an example, for instance, if you have cancer, right? Do you cure the cancer or you cure the cause of the cancer? No. See, no, brother. You have cancer, right? You have cancer. Do you cure the cancer cell or you cure the cause of the cancer?
Do you cure the cancer or do you cure
The cause of the cancer.
So that way the cancer won't come back.
Right.
Are they like exclusive?
Okay.
Like,
You cure the...
if I'm a smoker and I get lung cancer,
Yeah.
then I stop smoking.
There you go.
and
Exactly.
I cut out the,
Exactly.
I cut out the tumor. So
Right.
it's like they're
You
not
cure the cause of the
exclusive.
cancer.
You do both.
Right. So now, in order to realize who the evil people on the earth is, you have to go by what? By the works. Okay? Now let's see what the Bible says. This is the 1 Maccabees chapter 1, verse 1.
Verse 7.
Yeah, cut.
First Maccabees 1 verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died.
Right. So Alexander the Great was the son of Philip II. Philip II, okay?
That's right. You heard of
Philip II,
Alexander.
right.
You heard of Alexander the Great, right?
Philip II went and conquered the Macedonians, which they were the sons of Japheth. When you read of history, right? He went and stole the land from the people now. So now his son now, Alexander II, Alexander the Great came and ruled after him after he died, right? Go ahead.
It says, and his servants bear rule, everyone in his place.
And his servants is who? The 4 generals that would take over when Alexander the Great died, right? He split up his kingdom among the 4 generals, right? Go ahead.
And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years.
Right, many years. So now what happened? You got the Ptolemy that rule, right? You got the Seleucid Empire that rule. The Ptolemy ruled Egypt. The Seleucids ruled Syria and other places like Babylon and so forth. You got Lysimachus. You got Cassandra. Those are Alexander the Great 4 generals. Okay? Now, let's see what happened when they ruled the earth.
So did their sons after them many years. And evils were multiplied in the earth.
Evil were multiplied in the earth. That was way before after Moab. Moab are the Chinese. That was way after Moab. No one could show in any history book that any other nation did wickeder than the so-called white man. I mean, when the white man went to India under the British, they destroyed India. They raped the women, right? When they went to conquer Germany under the Romans, they murdered, about hundreds of thousands of people, right? When they went to Scotland, all those places and so forth, right? They went and murdered other people. The British went and murdered people all over the place, man. When the British Empire extended from Britain all the way to what? To Africa and so forth, their rule, right? You know what I'm saying? So these nations, when they went to conquer the kingdom, the white men, they just destroy people, man. They stole your nationality. You don't see the ancient Chinese stole your nationality. No.
Okay, so
the Chinese know that we were Israelites.
I understand that,
right?
like, I understand white people have done, like, atrocities.
This is a long time.
Yeah, I know. But that happened a long time ago, like, and they've been doing atrocities. So what my point is that this is not the whole world. This is one region.
Brother,
there's
we
a
could name the whole world. Ain't no
there's a
problem.
whole world.
We could name the whole world.
Hold on. Because I think you're confused.
I'm not confused.
Yes,
You're
I think you're
confused.
confused. I think that logic is confusing to a confused person.
Okay,
So
he says so. Right.
I think that there was a whole world of people. This is a history from a region of the world. What countries are covered?
So name a place.
What countries are covered by the Bible? Like, you've got Israel, you've got like
every country
you've got,
has the Bible.
Syria, you've got like a lot of the Middle East, you've got a little bit of Italy in there, you've got some of Greece. It's a Mediterranean area. This Bible is a history of a Mediterranean area. What was happening in Asia? What was happening in Africa at that time? What was happening in the Americas?
Well, brother, it was always constant war among nations. But what I'm saying is, right?
Conflict all over the world.
Brother, it was always constant war among nations. But what I'm saying is, the subject is this: you're saying that white people are not evil as what?
No, I'm not
said.
saying that they're not evil. I'm saying that everybody's evil.
Right. Sorry, you say that the other nation destroy more kingdom than white people.
No, I didn't say that.
Wait a second. That's what we were talking about earlier, right?
He kind of threw it off.
I'm not saying that they've done more. I'm just saying that everyone is evil, and anyone
Well,
is
saying
do the
who's
same
done the
thing
most?
with the opposite.
Exactly.
Who's done
Who's
the
the most
most
evil
evil?
people on the planet Earth?
There is.
In history.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Let's see what the Bible
How
says.
long is history?
Okay, all right. Let's see what the Bible says.
How old is the Bible? How many years?
It was there from the beginning.
Like,
thousands of years.
How many years has
Thousands.
How many years have humans existed?
Okay. Thousands of years, brother.
Exactly.
Okay?
Like,
right? So now, let's see what the Bible says. You just say what you said. Let's see what God said.
And what is the Bible? What is the Bible called?
the Bible is
It's called the Word of God, right?
to the people that follow it.
It's called the Word of God. And whoever God says is the wicked and is all the most wicked in the earth, that's who it is.
Everybody says that about their book.
Let's see what the Bible says. You know what? Let's see what the Bible says.
Everybody says that about their book.
If you can't see that the white people are most evil, listen, the Bible says you shall know them by their word.
I'm very aware of how
But
evil
the
they
Bible
are,
says
and
you shall know them by
they
their
have
word.
done atrocities.
But the Bible says you
black
shall know
people
them by
have done
their word.
atrocities
You're right,
too.
brother. But what I'm saying is, I'm
Hispanics have
saying
done
who the most
atrocities. Asians
evil
have done
people,
atrocities.
brother, we know that. But what I'm saying is, let's see what the Bible says, okay? Forget about what it says.
This is Psalm of the 300 children, verse 9. And thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies.
The lawless enemies is our what? The so-called European, mainly. Hold on, brother. And
Hold
also
on,
the
listen.
other nations.
I want to
right?
go back to the beginning of that verse.
Go back to the beginning.
Have delivered us to lawless enemies. So who's speaking?
Who's speaking?
Yeah.
That's the word of God.
No, but whose voice is this?
Who's the voice?
Every Bible verse is being spoken from someone's point of view.
Ascribe. That's
Which
what
scribe?
inspired by the Most High.
Which
Scribe.
scribe? Someone wrote it.
As a writer.
Was it Moses that wrote
As
it?
a
Like,
writer.
who wrote
What the
it?
prophecies
As
say.
a
That's
writer.
right.
I know, but who wrote it?
As a writer. As a
Okay.
writer.
So then there's a conflict of interest.
No, that's not.
Because he said, you have delivered us. So if
As a writer is a part of the nation that was delivered us.
Scribe for the book of the Bible.
were black people the evil ones when they were conquering their enemies? before white people got to Africa, were they the evil ones? Like, when they conquered their neighbors, of course the neighbors are going to be like to their God, you know, you delivered us into some awful, lawless people. But like, what about the victor? History always favors the victor.
No, brother. No.
I don't know what he said.
Who puts the victor in place? Who helps the victor succeed?
They took advantage of whatever.
Even when you
Like,
look back
if
at
you-
slavery, you had one slave master and you had about 100 big, strong black men on one little puny so-called white man on a horse.
People always
Who's
take
able to do that?
advantage of whatever they can. When it's war, all is fair in love and war. Whatever advantage you have, that's what you utilize. Like back in the day when the longbow was invented, that was a revolutionary
let me read this,
invention,
brother.
and they demolished their enemies because they had a bow that could shoot further.
Brother, listen,
White
listen.
people use
Brother, listen
their
for a
power
second.
like to.
Brother, are you listening?
Right.
All right, check this out. This is Song of 300 Children, verse 9 again. And thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies.
Thou is talking about the Most High, okay? How the Most High delivers us from the lawless enemies? Because why? Because we break God's commandments. You know what I'm saying? So the squad put the word together, and the prophet as a lion is the one saying what the Most High says.
Most hateful forsakers of
Most
God.
hateful forsake of God, because God hates them for the wicked thing that does to the children of Israel. How they destroy the earth. Okay? Read.
To an unjust king.
And to an unjust king, which is who? The so-called European. And we can prove it's the white man. Go ahead.
And the most wicked.
And the most wicked, go ahead.
In all the world.
In all the world. He said, I will love you, mean world with the S. If you say, I will love, he said, I will love you, meaning the whole planet Earth. Because these people did some things so wickedly. Now, for instance, they went up into heaven, right? Up in so-called heaven. Okay? They went up into space. They lied and said they went landed on the moon, which is another lie, right? Now, where in history or in the Bible which tells you a man's supposed to land on the moon? Who ain't supposed to go up there? God did not create men to go up in the third heaven, which is the second heaven, which is the moon. Go by the moon, which they did not land or the moon. I'm just giving an example, brother.
I know,
So
I know,
when
but
you
I
do
think
things
we're
contrary to
on
what
two
God
different
said.
pages. I
No,
think
we got the same page. We're
Yeah.
just trying to show you, because you're saying that this white man is not the most evil in the planet Earth. We showed you
I'm
he's
not
the most
saying,
wicked.
but I'm not saying that they're not wicked. I'm just saying that
No, the
they.
most.
See, you're going around it. The most. You agree with that?
No, not the most.
So you
I
only-
So
believe that-
then you would have to name another people that has done more evil than him. Can you do that?
Hold on. Let me give you an example of what I mean by.
No, we know what you mean. You said he's.
No, but let me
We're
give
saying
you
he's
a-
the most. You're
yeah.
saying he's not the most. So show us who. Give us an example of someone who has excelled past the white man and his evil deeds as the most. Don't make it confusing. Just answer that.
Well, if you're just going by like slavery and like.
No history. Any part of time you want. Any point of time you want that he ruled over the white man and everybody, and he's done evil and not oppress just us, but all people.
Let me ask you a question.
No. Can you?
I can answer that by testing your knowledge on something.
No, test him. He's talking to him.
What culture?
The mod.
Okay, what culture in the world has the longest unbroken chain of slavery? Like from when it started to when it ended. What country has the longest unbroken
The
chain of
so-called
slavery?
white people.
Nope.
He's gonna say Africa. He's gonna say Africa.
What country has the longest unbroken chain of slavery? Like from the day that slavery was started or whatever to when slavery was abolished. What country has the longest unbroken
The
chain?
so-called white people.
Nope.
Okay, name me one. Name me one.
It's not name you one. There's one country that has
What
the
country?
longest unbroken
What
chain of slavery.
What country?
Korea.
That's not true.
Oh,
That is true.
That's not true.
That is true.
What time period?
Their slavery lasted 1,500, 1,532
They're
years.
still in slavery now?
Right, exactly.
Are they still in slavery now?
Show me proof. Because I tell you that's a lie.
Or are they a superpower?
My phone is on 1%, but let me see.